On this episode of Barter and Business, I'm sitting down again with Cyndy Morin and discussing her experience with BarterPay. She was skeptical at first, but has proved that it works for lawyers to be able to use an organized bartering system. On this episode of Barter and Business, let's get into it. Welcome to Barter and Business, where we delve into bartering through interviews and personal stories. From my trading business to BarterPay, the trading journey started with my dad's business. Now, as a BarterPay franchise owner, I juggle family life and coaching. Tune in for industry secrets and inspiring conversations. Welcome back to another episode of Barter and Business. I'm sitting down again with Cyndy Morin from Resolve Legal Group, and we're going to be talking about bartering and her legal services and airplanes and Egypt and a whole bunch of different things. So welcome back, Cyndy. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Speaking of Egypt, I leave on Friday. What is that, 4 more days to go to Egypt, and I'm looking forward to it now that we see all the white stuff outside.
Yeah, good timing.
Yeah, so I got involved in the BarterPay program, which has really been a positive experience for our law firm. I was a little bit skeptical and nervous at first on how to make it work with a law practice, but for any other lawyers or law firms out there, I highly recommend getting involved with BarterPay, because we have all kinds of things that we need as a law firm. Like we need social media content, and we need updated websites and all kinds of services that are offered on BarterPay. And this gives us an opportunity to access those services with our barter credits. Now, my decision to join BarterPay was primarily for my client's interest, because there's so many people in this economy that can't afford a lawyer but need a lawyer, but they may have services that they can offer. What I really like about the BarterPay program is the BarterPay credits. So I wouldn't have entered into a program where I had to do a straight trade with a client. That gets messy, and it's a bit of a conflict of interest. Well, not even a bit, it's a conflict of interest. So what I like about BarterPay is you have the credits there. People can independently offer their services, have the credits stored, and then I can go to whatever business I need to get services and use my barter credits that have come in for clients. So it gives us an extra revenue stream, which we don't necessarily need in our business, but the clients need it. And I'm always looking for innovative ways to help clients access justice, especially when they can't afford lawyers. I have a soft spot for people that are, trapped in those kind of circumstances, because I've been in those circumstances myself in my life, and it's not a good feeling when you need help and you can't afford to get help. So BarterPay really opens that door to allow access to justice to people who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. And it's worked out really well. Within days of me signing up, we had clients come through, and now I can get my website audited and everything, which I desperately needed to do. So it kind of kicked me in gear to do that. But the clients are lovely, and they appreciate that they can pay for services using barter credits. And so I strongly encourage lawyers and law firms to not be afraid to expand by getting involved with BarterPay. It's great for the clients, and it's a great resource even for a law firm.
Yeah, that's amazing. And we always just say it's a great tool that everyone should have, every business owner should have in their back pocket.
For sure.
And another thing I love about you is the fact that you didn't even join for yourself. You joined for your clients. Like you said, you don't really need a bartering system, but your clients do, and they need a lawyer within BarterPay, and that is so just suits your values and who you are.
And the other thing too is, on the roster of services that BarterPay has, there's these incredible companies with all these credentials, and it's opened my mind to doing some different things within the law firm by some of the services that are being offered. So I'm not as altruistic as you think. I'm getting a lot of benefit out of it as well. But yeah, my primary reason for joining was to enable clients who couldn't afford a lawyer an opportunity to get one. And like I said, in this economy, it's very tough on families, and a lot can be lost if you don't get legal advice. Even if you can't afford a lawyer to represent you, getting that initial consultation and a legal strategy in place that you can use as a self-rep is a game changer for a lot of people. So thank you.
I don't like to go into anything without having an idea of what I'm doing, and I can't even imagine going into trying to self-represent without some help.
Yeah.
That would be huge.
It's scary for sure. But you know, there's a lot of savvy people out there that do very well at self-repping, and sometimes they just need some behind-the-scenes help, and they can get that at any law firm by going on what's called a limited scope retainer. A lot of people aren't familiar with what that is, but I'll give the details of my website at the end. We actually have a button on our website that says can't afford a lawyer. You click on it and it shows different options that are available to you with the pros and cons. And a limited scope retainer is one of those to help self-reps. We're actually rebranding our limited scope retainers and calling it Mentor My Matter, because when you say limited scope, everybody goes, what's that? But when you say Mentor My Matter, it kind of explains it a little bit more. But you can hire a lawyer, you know, a la carte, if you will, to assist you in your own self-repping through Mentor My Matter, and we vet documents, and we teach people how to, you know, cross-examine if they have a trial, and it's worked out really well. In fact, one of the self-reps that I was helping, gosh, about 7 years ago now, I told him I need to put him on my payroll because he's my best form of advertising. So even if you plan to self-rep, don't be afraid to reach out to law firms for a little bit of guidance if necessary. So
That's amazing.
yeah.
What else are you offering on BarterPay? Because you have a few different offers. So you're
Yes.
offering legal services and some other things.
So we have family law legal services through BarterPay. We do estate services through BarterPay. Wills, please everybody get a will. We actually keep our wills as lost leaders at our firm. We don't make any profit on them because my husband passed away without a will. It was a nightmare. So I just really want to encourage everybody to get wills. I should be the poster child for wills and life insurance, but yeah, so we keep them affordable so that everybody can get one because they're so necessary. And what else do we have on there? Oh, I have a very small apartment in Egypt, and so I've offered that up on BarterPay because I also have it on Airbnb. But if somebody wants to use barter credits, you know, Egypt is lovely, especially if your watchers are scuba divers, because my apartment's in Hurghada, which is right on the Red Sea. And I also have a small airplane that was built in 1975, and I'm renting time on that for licensed pilots. If they want an hour build or just, you know, take a plane out for the day, they can rent the plane through BarterPay. And we've got the Kids in Mind program on BarterPay, which is heavily discounted on for your BarterPay clients, and excited about that because that's a large expense comparatively to everything else. And so for somebody to be able to use their barter credits, that's huge, to be able to access the program. I think that's it. Have I covered it all?
I think so.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so fun. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with BarterPay and being a part of it, and honestly trusting me enough to give it a try even when you were hesitant. So thank you for that, and I'm very excited to be able to promote you. Like, you're such a beautiful human, and your business is so incredible.
Thank
and
you.
to be able to share that with other people that are in that space where they need someone like you, it's nice to have someone in that corner where it feels good to represent them, like to refer you. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
wonderful. Well, if people want to get a hold of you and hear more about your airplane or your programs or your Airbnb in Egypt, what's the best way to reach you?
Okay. Best way to reach me for the airplane or the property in Egypt is through Cyndy, which is spelt Cyndy at resolvelegalgroup.com. Anything law related, please contact our office at Resolve Legal Group, 403-229-2365, or you can check out our website, www.resolvelegalgroup.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that wraps up our episodes with Cyndy Morin. Stay tuned for our next episodes of Barter and Business, where we'll have another guest in the studio. See you then.
Thanks for tuning in to Barter and Business. I hope my journey and tips inspire your own trading adventures. Stay passionate and keep swapping. See you next time.